Welcome back to Wallace and Gromit's Grand Adventures.
That was an interesting word game, Mrs. Gabberly.
Want to play again? I need a word, Wallace.
How about cheese? It's one of my favourites.
No, an action word.
Oh, yes, an action word.
I'm gonna look this up on YouTube.
An action word.
Oh, yes, an action word.
Why not?
Toad! The toad is a noble beast.
Yes, too. Now I think.
Turkey? Mile?
Yes, that's it.
What is it now?
Oh, stuff. A turkey, you mild gentleman.
Hey! You do know how to wound a blow.
Now I think word.
I've got one. Stuff.
Fine, that'll do. Now,
Right, a thing. Turkey?
why not? Now I just.
Mile?
And finally, a person or a thing.
A person or a thing? Gentleman?
Yes, that's a thing.
Let's see if this works. This puzzle.
Hey,
What is it now?
go stuff. A turkey, you mild gentleman.
Hey! You do know how to wound a bloke, Winnie.
Purple, that's what we needed.
Ha ha! Got him that time. Serves him right for being such a grumpy old grandad.
Would you mind, if that is, could you see your way fit to lending me that pot of pansies, Mrs. Gabberly, for business purposes?
Business purposes? Well, be my guest. I've got bunches of them.
Isn't there a flower store anywhere?
Pity it's closed. Oh, I could murder a sausage roll or two. Miss Flint, if you'll just take a look at the pansies, I think you'll...
I told you, Mr. Wallace. I refuse to let those yellow hooligans have the satisfaction of... Oh, Apple! You see? They're mending their ways. They just needed a firm talking to, that's all. mother forgives you. You naughty
The
little
tea bag is off.
bastard.
Now to grab
Sweet
it.
satisfaction, Mr. Wallace.
Yes, indeed. Very sweet.
Now I got the tea bag. I'll go inside.
I'd better double check the recipe. Yes, that's the lot. Protein, energides and strongium. Everything I need to whip up a tip-top growth formula. Hey, hey! I'll be glad I stocked up on crates when the honey orders flow in. Provided the bees oblige me with some honey, that is. One generous chunk of protein to give it texture. One dose of strongium into the mix. 1 unit of energite fluid for a creamy finish. Now to mix up my very own quick grow muscle formula. That ought to do it. No, the mixomatic's all mixed up. Stop! Stop! Help! Gromit! Oh, thanks, lad.
Checking to see if anything's sprouted yet, Mr. Wallace.
Well, as a matter of fact, Miss Flit,
Really? I don't see what you're hoping to... Oh! I don't believe
it
it!
works! It works! The homemade quick grow miracle muscle formula works! We're in business, lad. You see, Gromit, look where a bit of enterprise can get you. If I hadn't found that flyer you chucked in the bin, I'd never have been able to concoct my miracle grow formula. And then where would we be? You really must be careful what you chuck out, you know? Blinking Nora!
Oh, my word! I think I'm going to faint.
This ought to be plenty of fuel for the old pollinator. Better attend to my garden. The bees are expecting a big... Better attend to my...
Yeah, I'm just clicking home.
Better attend to my garden. The bees are expecting...
That's champion, that is. 50 gallons of honey and just in time for my annual tea and crumpet festival. Pleasure doing business with you, Wallace.
Always aim to please our bees. That's the last of our bills, Gromit, and we've got just about enough left over for that little holiday we've been planning. This year, I fancy Blackpool. Oh, yes, lad. I think our money troubles are over at last.
Air raid! Air raid!
Oh,
Petrol
dear.
stations
Not this
everywhere!
again.
Excellent vantage point. Prepare for a crash landing, you devils! Sorry, Wallace, but I'm going to have to commandeer your dining room.
Now, just a minute, Major Crump.
No time to argue, old man. The whole town's under bombardment. But here they come!
Oh god, giant bees.
Listen, Heck, Gromit. Giant bees.
Heaven help the good citizens of West Wallaby Street! Civilians out!
But
That's an order, Wallace. Private Gromit, kindly escort this civilian from the battle zone.
Oh my god.
That's right, soldier. Help steady my aim.
Huh, now we're using this as a turret?
Bullseye!
Into the fake pond you go.
Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir! Back in the air! Blast it! Missed him! Blast and double blast!
Wait for the bee to go over the techno trousers, then strike! Just like
Bam
that.
the bounder! Auf Wiedersehen to you, sir! Back in the air! Blast it! Blimey! Bounder got away!
Oh yeah, you have to send the techno trousers back.
Into the dustbin of history for you, my friend! Bad the bounder! Try getting out of that one, fly boy! Back in the air! Blast it! Confound it! For Queen and country, soldier!
good heavens, Gromit, you don't suppose those monsters have anything to do with our honey-making operation, do you? Bumbling heck!
A giant bee walking?
My quick grow formula. It didn't just affect the flowers. Just hope it's a wrong number and not more bad news.
Great, now where's Wallace gonna sleep?
Gromit! Up here! Now, listen to me, nice doggy woggy. I'm trapped in this tree by giant bees. Do you understand? You must take a message to your master. I need him to get me down from here. Can you tell him that? Wait a minute. Give him this. It's a note.
Yeah, you can't do anything without a bee suit.
Oh, tell him to hurry. I can't hold on much longer.
Private Gromit, it's looking grim out there.
Saving Private Ryan.
Man, Private. Bullseye! Into the dustbin of history for you, my friend! Right where he belongs, the fiend! If you see that! Ha! Blew him right out of the sky! That'll teach him. A thrilling sight for you, Private Gromit! Why, I feel like a young man again! Calls for a celebration, Private! Meet you in the mess in 20...
Yes, Mr. Paneer. Well, of course you're upset. Being dive-bombed by giant bees isn't good for any business. We're doing all we can to get the situation under control. Normal honey service will be resumed as soon as possible. With normal-sized bees. That's a promise. There's a giant fly in the soup, lad. And it's shaped like a bee. They're taking over the town. Time to read the Riot Act. I am their employer, after all.
Oh boy.
Oh! They won't listen. They're completely out of control. This honey business has a sting in the tail and no mistake. Oh! something, Gromit. Hello, from B to... Oh, Constable Dibbins. Yes, I know. Careful with the auto-flip frying pan, lad. The timer mechanism is very delicate. It's liable to spring at odd moments. I see. But the good news is... Oh, not bad, eh? Well, if I could, I would. Oh, but it's not that simple. Constable Dibbins tells me the West Wallaby gal has been neutralised. Is that your work, lad? Clever work. What's that, Constable? Oh, yes. I'll tell him. He reckons you should take care of the bees in town if you're up to the challenge. Yes, I know.
Mr. Gabble here. I ain't much good at teaching humble pie, but I spoke out of turn yesterday. You're not as daft apers after all. What I said to you, I'll take it all back. You're a credit to the town. Just a minute. What's this? Ah! Giant bigot bees! Oh my giddy heart! There's only one nincompoop round here what could have caused this!
Well, if I could, I would. Oh, no, but it's not that...
I'll take this and the map, the blueprints, and that's it. Or call the exterminator.
Back again, pet. Nice to see another soul game enough to stand up to them bees, even if it is, pardon the expression, a dog. Oh, blinking Nora, look at Mr. Pannier, shut up in his shop like a prisoner, and all on account of a few blinking bees. You don't see Winnie Gabberly chucking in the towel. Didn't close during the hedgehog riots of 72, and I ain't closing now. Besides, where would I go if I did? I ain't going back tit flat with old man Gabberly. Not till he says he's sorry. Tossed out all me pansies, he did. Come again. Lovely gabbing with you. Oh, no, you don't. Put that thing away.
Mr. Gabble here. I ain't much good at teaching humble pie, but I spoke out of turn yesterday. You're not as daft apers after all. What I said to you, I'll take it all back. You're a credit to the town.
Well, fighting dogs come limping home. There now. Weren't so hard, were it?
Is that you, Winnie? Breaking code of silence, are you?
No need for silence now you've shown a bit of humility.
Humility? Me? Never!
Oh, you don't fool me. You're just a big old softy, and I know it. Hey, I need me head examined, keeping shop open when town's crawling with giant bees.
What's got into you, Winnie? Stay back, I say! Oh, Winnie Gabberly!
There we go. Bees hate water. They won't
Sorry
be
for the
coming
delay,
out.
Mr. Paneer. I think you'll find the streets are now bee-free.
Thank heavens for the boys in blue.
Now, I'll have to ask you to accompany me to the station. There's some paperwork we need to fill out. Nothing too bothersome.
Happy to do my part.
It's citizens like you what make my job a pleasure, Mr. Paneer. What do you want?
Off with you now. Very busy at the moment. Haven't time for inquisitive dogs.
Oh, and tell that master of yours he left summat behind.
I know Constable Dibbins. Well, yes, like I said, he's very well trained. Right then. Goodbye, Constable. Good work, lad. Seems you took care of the downtown gang good and proper. But so long as they're still supersized, our job's only half done. I'd better get to work on a reverse growth formula. Just a reminder, Gromit, in case you've forgotten.
Is the heat gonna go on?
What's this, lad? An SOS note?
Okay. Yeah.
From Miss Flit. Why didn't you show it me earlier? Hang on, Miss Flit. Help is on the way. Ow! It's no use, lad. The bees outside may be neutralized, but the ones inside are still buzzing mad, and they won't let me leave. It's up to you, Gromit.
trying to sting the thing? Replace it with something sleepy. Oh, I skipped something. That's okay.
That's right. Poor Miss Flit is still trapped in that tree, isn't she?
Help! Get me down from here!
Don't panic. I'm coming, Miss Flit. Oh, it seems I'm underdressed.
Gracious!
Looking for something?
Hang on, Miss Flit.
Where's the glasses?
My saviour!
Talking about the sunglasses.
So that's the story, Miss Flit. I'm afraid my miracle growth formula led to some supersized problems.
I hope you're going to get rid of the infernal stuff.
Oh, I am. And rest assured, all the bees have been dealt with safely and humanely.
Well, that's a relief. But weren't you scared facing down an angry swarm of giant bees all by yourself?
Frightened? Oh, well, I was heavily outnumbered, of course, but they soon saw who was boss and that the sting was on the other foot.
I was terrified.
That's only natural, Miss Flit. Well, I had a twinge or two myself at times, you know, but keep a cool head. That's my motto. Look your adversary square in the eye and never let yourself get carried away.
Oh my god. Of course.
Put me down! Get off! It's got me! Lincoln Nora! The Queen's trying to turn me into royal jelly! The ingratitude! After I've built her a hive in solid brass and a magnetronic pollinator thingamajig to take all the hard work out of honey making. Oh, I'm beginning to think I should never have mixed this growth formula at all. I ought to chuck it away. Hey! Easy, old girl. No need to get excited. Put me down gently and no one will get hurt. Oh dear. Nothing in the beekeeper's manual about aerial abduction. Help! Help! Gromit! Attaboy! I knew you'd come through! Get the ladder, lad!
Hand crank. Need it.
What are you waiting for, Gromit? Raise the ladder! That's right, lad. Now raise the ladder. Oh! That's torn it. The ladder's broken, and I left the spare at home.
Alright. Now this is not looking good. What's this do? Oh, it's just a honk. Hands off.
Lend me a hand, Gromit. Phew! Back on terra firma. Well done, Gromit. Gromit? Gromit! You all right, lad? Oh, good show! We've made it through this little episode in one piece. More than I can say for the autopilot, I'm afraid. God, the autopilot! Oh dear, looks like our troubles aren't quite over. Look out behind you, Gromit! Keep her at bay. I'll try and lose her in here. The what for, Gromit?
I think this room needs oil.
I'll leave that be. Perhaps the honey could use a little kick.
Yeah. On the table.
Still plenty of honey in the old tank.
is. Wait, you know what? Yeah, just do it. Please.
Give her a dose of her own medicine, lad.
Have you turned on? My apologies, folks. I'll need a heat on.
This is Master from danger. He'll fight wild cats, dodge bullets, he'll even drag his master's comatose body across footpaths.
So, we're going to broadcast the classic routine of the inner bodies. One more time, Martin. One more time.
Don't shoot till you see the whites of her eyes.
Invincible cannon? Invisible cannon? Yep.
Bagged her, Gromit. Cracking teamwork, lad. Cracking teamwork, lad. I've done it, Gromit. I found the antidote to that pesky growth formula. Now we can finally cut our bee problem down to size. Though there is one small complication.
That's it for Wallace and Gromit, Episode 1, Fright of the Bumblebees. This episode was fun, actually. I'll do Episode 2, The Last Resort, from now on. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you're new, subscribe today, leave a like, comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.